Howdy, this is Tyrannical, and I feel like talking about a samurai build. Right after Director's Cut came out on Friday, I'm recording this 2 days later, and I believe the new Legends mode shit will come out in like 2 weeks or something, but in its current state, just feel like talking about samurai. Alright. So, samurai build. Here is the build. We got Master's Katana, who gives a fuck for the bow. Samurai Charm, Blessed Strikes, we'll get into that. Kunai, and Caltrops. Alright, so Katana, Master Katana. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. If you got the Master Katana and you're not using it as a samurai, I'm not exactly sure what you're doing. We'll talk about that later. We'll lead into it right now. So, Master's Katana, you can use every stance with it, and that is really helpful for just killing people as quick as possible. That's what we want to do. Play to your strengths. This is a melee build. We are going full melee on this. This is why we don't give a flying fuck about what our bow is. So, melee damage, melee stagger damage, those are the things that you want. Those really the things that you want. Whenever you can find melee damage, melee stagger damage, that's what you're going for. Parry a window, who gives a fuck? Counter damage, nice, but not nearly as good as stagger damage or melee damage. And the pinnacle here of your Master's Katana is having Moonmaster on it. So you can just swirl through entire groups of people. That's basically what the build is made for. You just run into an entire group of people and just circle your katana around and do massive damage to everything, kill everything around you. If you can get your hands on somebody, they're done. They're a goner. Don't worry about it. If you've got the Moonmaster with all the other melee buffs that we got going on here, it's absolutely incredible. Now you can get away with doing the Demon Gunner. The Demon Gunner is actually pretty good if you don't have masters, or if you really wanted to use some other legendary. Maybe you could use the Spirit Kunai, but really not ideal. You can get away. When you say that you can get away with something, it means it's not ideal. You can do another Moon Katana. You can do that, but what you're gonna wind up doing is not killing people as fast. You're gonna wind up just kicking the shit out of shieldsmen for way longer than you need. If you had the Master's Katana and you had that hard counter, you could switch your stance whenever. If you have that hard counter, you're already killing your third guy by the time that someone getting by with a Moon Katana and maybe one other stance is still kicking their first shieldsman. It's the whole point here is to kill as many as fast as possible. And that's what the Master lets you do. Okay. Bow, who gives a fuck? I'd really like if a bow had the ability, had a trait that reduced your cooldown, your class cooldown, your ability cooldown, something. But it's all range shit, and it's not going to help us out. Even the legendaries. It's maybe a legendary has class ability cooldown or something. They don't. Or not ones that I've seen, at least. Alright, now here is going down to the charm. obviously, Assassin's Charm, Samurai Charm for our Samurai. The most important thing here, obviously, we got melee damage, melee stagger damage, which is always what we want if it's available. But the real thing here is Blessed Strikes. Blessed Strikes, you know, melee damage, melee kills, while you got your class ability going on. Yeah, like one, maybe two strikes will instantly refill like half your health bar. It's insane how quick it is. You can go from being almost dead to like full health, not a care in the world, in like a fraction of a second. It's insane. Which changes my normal, what was my normal use for my class ability. I'm going to switch to the techniques here. So normally, go Spirit Pull, because you need some kind of healing here. You're not really going to get it as a samurai from too many other places. So Spirit Pull, if you don't have Blessed Strikes, no question, I recommend Spirit Pull. Okay, you need that healing. But with Blessed Strikes, it is so goddamn fast that you don't even notice the lifesteal that you get from Spirit Pull on it, because you're already maxing out your health every second. So you might as well increase your damage by a fucking lot by using Explosive Blade. So you've already got the incredibly powerful healing from the Blessed Strikes, and while you're at it, like, your blade is not explosive. So before, without Blessed Strikes, like, you got passive healing, that's nice, you definitely need it. With Blessed Strikes, healing goes through the roof, damage goes through the roof at the same time. It is choice. And of course we got melee damage and melee stagger damage. Yeah, perfect parry window, who gives a fuck? I mean, you're going to be parrying people anyway, and you don't care even if you miss it. Counter damage, nice, who gives a shit? You want melee damage, melee stagger damage. And so here for the ghost weapons, we got kunai and caltrops on it. I was switching, I think I had like some residual like mentality from like my assassin build or my my Ronin build on these, because I was using the sticky bomb and the smoke bomb. Sticky bomb for this one, smoke bomb for that one. But kunai is the only ghost weapon in this slot which allows you to get melee damage. Sticky bomb is very nice, but it's a 90-second cooldown. The assassin, like really the class that it's made for, has ways to get that 90 seconds down by a lot. Samurai, you don't really have those options as much, because, well, who gives a fuck about the because? So with the kunai, you can get the melee damage. You can't really take advantage of the sticky bomb as much, but you've got the melee damage, and that's what we're doing this whole time. So as soon as you can get your hands on somebody, they just fall down, because you've got three things that increase your melee damage. This is one of them. Nothing else in here is going to increase your melee damage, besides the kunai. And fire it up. I mean, you don't really use this because it does damage. It's actually notorious for not doing very much damage at all. But use it for the melee damage, and it will stagger people. And like, if you're in the middle of fucking up one guy, and someone else is about to like murk you, then you can turn around, like, stagger them, whatever, and it's on a 30-second cooldown. So so you've got it up like a lot of the time. This build doesn't have I don't think I have any like basic cooldown reduction. So having only a 30-second cooldown is nice. Now, one thing that would be interesting to try, I need to test this out, I haven't done it yet, is using the Spirit Kunai instead of a regular kunai, because the Spirit Kunai will reduce your all your cooldowns. So this would add some cooldown to you for everything. Uh, 10, 10 seconds. It used to be 15. Son of a bitch. They must have just changed that on the Friday update. Alright, it used to be 15. So you throw out two kunai, and you need to get the timing right on them. You need to get people down to like low health, because again, kunai don't do too much damage on their own. So you want to get the kills with the kunai, so this will lower all your cooldowns on one trigger without that. So if you get the timing down pretty good, then I could actually see equipping this as a second legendary in addition to your Master Katana. And then to do that, you'd have to switch this technique from 5 strikes on your ult to back down to 3 strikes on your ult, so you can carry that second legendary. So it'd be worth testing out, I think, to see whether if the timing is good, see whether you can actually get more kills in the same amount of time by the benefit of just reducing all your cooldowns. And if that's worth giving up the 2 extra strikes that you get here. I haven't tested it out. Can't speak to it. Where did we leave off? Caltrops. Okay, so Caltrops is next. At first, I don't know if they fixed shit or I just was using it wrong or didn't notice that it was actually doing something. First time I used Caltrops, I was like, this is the dumbest shit in the world. This is like the biggest waste of a slot that I've ever seen. It's worse than the healing gourd, and I'm generally not a big fan of the healing gourd. So Caltrops, as I'm using them right now, they work really well for the plan here. The plan just dives straight into the middle of people and starts swirling, and just if you can get your hands on them, they're done. So swarm into a group of people, throw down the Caltrops. I was using the smoke bomb for it, but smoke bomb is 120-second cooldown. That is an insanely long cooldown. It feels like it's a 5-minute cooldown. It's only 120. That's a long cooldown, and you can't really benefit from it as much as this is built for the assassin, right? I mean, because the assassin has the ability to like quick stealth kill. Assassin can throw down a smoke bomb and kill 5 people. You can assassinate 5 people. Here, you're a samurai. You don't have that ability. All your assassinations take like forever and a day. You can kill 2 people on using the smoke bomb. So really, you're not really using it for kills if you've got this equipped. You're using this just to like get off my back, make everybody cough for a second and regroup. But the plan here is that you won't really have to regroup. So smoke bomb, not ideal, not for this class. But the Caltrops will do that. Roll into town, throw them down, and what you got here is another melee stagger damage. It's the only thing that'll do it. It's the only ghost weapon in this slot that will buff your melee stuff. So, I mean, kind of an easy decision once you get everything sorted out. So we got 3 things that increase our melee damage: the katana, the charm, the kunai. You got 3 things that increase your melee stagger damage as well: the katana, the charm, and the Caltrops. So between the 2, like you're pumping like an extra 30 plus percent damage depending on your rolls, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but oh my god, it is. It's palpable. It's palpable. You can feel it. So, like, you basically feel kind of invincible here. So, if you already knew this, then thanks for showing up. If you didn't, or if you want to try some shit, go ahead, do it. It is so fun to just roll into town. So, hopefully, we will get another video up here soon. Maybe I'll test out the kunai or do something about the assassin or Ronin or something. And take care, guys.